So we just went through some of the things that America means to us. Some of the answers included life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. And now we're going to encourage the students to answer the question, what does it take to make sure America meets those goals? What is needed? So now I'm going to pass it on to the students.
So our group as a collective believes that the changes that are needed is that schools should focus more on literacy standards and making sure that every child and that no child is left behind and that they all have the same or equal or maybe improved literacy for their age groups. We're talking about how some people our age or some friends that we may know doesn't have a very expansive literacy. They can read, but it's not very, I don't know what word to use. I'm struggling for words. Oh my goodness.
It's okay, take a beat.
The understanding. So we saw that was a big gap in what we saw as students.
To expand on that, for example, many of us have been talking and we know several people personally that do not meet the proper literacy standards for their grade level, and they have issues with understanding complex novels of their age level, or doing certain math techniques that should have been taught earlier on, and they're just not meeting the standard, but they're still getting passed up to the next grades.
So you guys brought up a really interesting point that I had talked to other students about. Why is this bad? If students can't read, what does that really correlate to in the real world? Does someone want to take a crack at that? Go ahead.
So the reason why we think education is so important is because we believe that our education and our growth really starts at school. So if we don't have the right resources, the right knowledge, then how are we going to be able to survive in the future with our careers? If we don't have the right knowledge to read or understand or write, how are we going to be able to understand laws and read them? How are we going to be able to understand all these rules and all this stuff? I believe we did some research, and was it 63% of adults, or 64% of adults have sixth grade, can't read above a sixth grade level. And if many adults can't read above a sixth grade level, how are they going to be able to make the right decisions and responsible decisions that they need to be making right now? So that is why education is so important, because it is the base of our knowledge and our future.